Hi again. This is a short video on how to motivate your child if they are having trouble motivating themselves during homeschool time, which is a common issue. You are not the only one, so don't stress out. In class, we have a set schedule and routine that they're very used to. So what I would suggest is if you have a student who is struggling, you're struggling to get them to do particular assignments, you're struggling to get them to be motivated to do the work. What I would do is set small goals for a particular activity. So let's say you're doing spelling and word work. Every single student in our classroom is very capable for at least 15 or even 20 minutes, but I would start with 15. Say you've got 15 minutes, and in this 15 minutes, I want you to work on your spelling words, give them the spelling words they're working on, and say, I want you to be able to do 5 rainbow words with these words in your 15 minutes. If you do a great job, you can have 5 minutes of free time. And that could be coloring, playing with their blocks, whatever it is, before you pick a different activity. So I would break it up into small chunks and give them a very specific goal depending on their age level. So again, kindergarten, you might say, write each word 3 times and give them 5 words. So they are very capable of writing that word cat, sat, mat, writing each of those 3 times. Or you can set a goal of, if you want it to just be the time limit, say you need to work on your words and I need to see really great work for 15 minutes and then you can have it. But you'll need to be specific. If you just say, okay, work on your word work for 15 minutes, well, they were doing stuff for 15 minutes, but they only wrote 3 words. They are capable of more. They should be able to sit and write the word. Especially if they're an older student, 1st or 2nd grade, they should be able to write their word in sentences. I would say, I need you to write 8 sentences in 15 minutes and have it be a complete sentence using the words spelled correctly. So again, set a particular goal with a particular time limit and then have a little reward. And you know what is going to be a reward for them at home. So maybe they really want to play with their magnetic blocks, or they really want to color, or they want a little bit of iPad time. That could be their small term goal. There can also be long-term goals. Okay? You can create a little chart like this one that goes through the specific activities they need to complete that day, and they get a check mark for each one. And if they get all their check marks, they get a larger reward. So maybe it's, getting to do an activity with you. Trust me, attention from you is the biggest reward. Okay, so getting to do any kind of activity with you, an art activity, helping you cook. Maybe if they've got a new puppy at home, getting to play with the puppy, getting dessert, all of these things are rewards and things that you can use to motivate them. The trick is, you need to be very specific at the beginning and say you have to have every single one of these check marks before you get these bigger rewards. So you've got the smaller rewards. If they complete it, they get a little 5-minute smaller reward. But to get those bigger rewards, or maybe it's a virtual play date, or maybe it's getting to do something bigger on Friday that you normally do, movie and a pizza, okay? They have to have all of those check marks for the day in order to get that larger reward. And you have to stick to it. That's the trick. If they haven't done it by the time that you asked them to, and then they finish it real quick afterwards, nope, sorry, you need to stick to it and say, sorry, you're gonna need to do a different you're gonna have to do a different activity and not do the fun activity. You didn't earn dessert, you didn't earn getting to go on the iPad, whatever it is that you set up at the beginning. So again, if you would like one of these charts, I can send you some examples that we use as a daily chart. It's totally up to you. And again, you'll have to figure out what is the motivator at home. I know what it is at school. They really want to use the magnetic blocks, or they really want to do Fun Friday centers. You don't have the same options at home. So figure out what it is that they really want at home that motivates them, and use that as a reward that they can earn. So that's what I would recommend. And you guys are doing a great job. You are not the only one if you are feeling overwhelmed, but you're doing a really great job. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.